you have any like internal guilt though writing a song like Crème Brulée, or at that point have you like shed this whole religious mindset?
I felt a little bad because I was like, well, whatever. Because people used to come up to me all the time and be like, my kids can listen to your music. We love playing your music on the Sabbath. I'm like, I don't have that many like worship songs or anything, but they're like, but because we know like your life is in line with God, like I'm okay with my kids listening to your music. I'm like, I didn't ask them. I didn't encourage people, listen to my music because it's safe for your kids, which I guess it was. I was very wholesome at the time. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what are these people going to think of me? They're going to be so disappointed. But I'm just like, you know what? I've already disappointed a lot of people just by existing. So like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm just going to talk about Crème Brulée, and they can interpret that however they want. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, it's just like Crème Brulée. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I think you're the dirty-minded one. I don't know where you're getting other things from that. I'm just talking about, having a taste of Crème Brulée. But for me, it's refreshing. It's like liberating. I'm like, it's like,
feel free.
It's like, yeah, you like are in like a little like wall, like cement, like concrete walls. And all of a sudden it like blasts open. And like for the first year, I was kind of like, oh, there's like a whole landscape out there. Like, but you're kind of hesitant to leave the box because you're so used, like your movement is just used to going in circles in the box. But then you take a step out and like, whoa, the sun, and like you can smell the grass and see the trees. And there's a lot more to the world than you realize. So it's kind of like, but I was like very hesitant because I was raised to be cautious of the world. Like, oh, I got to make sure, I be cautious of who I surround myself with and what kind of movies I watch. Like Mormons for a long time, like a lot of them are still known like to never watch rated R movies. Yeah. Like there's a contestant on my season, Brooke White. She also grew up Mormon, and that was her story back in 2008. Like at the time, had never seen a rated R movie at that point. Like I think things have changed since then, but like it was like the Mormon thing. Like Mormons saw that, they're like, she's Mormon because we don't watch rated R movies.
I remember the first time I saw David Archuleta out in West Hollywood.
You saw me in West Hollywood?
Yeah.
Where did you
Yeah. And we said hi to one another because I know you were like with your music producers. Because I think that was like your
Willie,
crew.
Willie Beeman and Jeremy Thurber.
Yeah.
Probably because they're the ones who are always out there.
Yeah, you were with them and I was like, oh shit, there's David Archuleta living his best life.
Oh my gosh.
You were thriving.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you must have been thriving too.
Maybe.
We'll have to party it up sometime. I love going out dancing to WeHo or to like downtown LA or to Hollywood, like to the EDM shows, like that Academy or at Exchange. Like they're so fun.
Yeah, all the venues.
They're just so. I just have
you're making up for lost time, bro.
I guess I am.
Yeah, because when's the first time you went to a gay bar? How old were you?
The first time I went was on accident. I didn't mean to.
Explain.
I was really good friends with, at the time, they were known as Charisse.
Mm-hmm.
But now they go by Jake Cyrus. But at the time, like, it was like Charisse was like on Oprah, but I went to go support my friend. And they're like, and we were both in New York.
Jake Cyrus, Pyramid.
Yes,
shit.
Pyramid.
Yeah, so it's around the same era I probably met you. So it's like 2010, 2009?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. And so I went to...
This is a great time in culture. I got to say, YouTube is thriving. Carmen's on the radio. Fucking Charisse. Now Jake with Ayaz Replay. Jason Derulo is just figuring his shit out.
Oh my gosh.
LaRue, Bulletproof. Time is good.
Yes. Holy
anyway.
cow.
Fuck.
What a time. You just took me back right there.
Yeah.
Holy cow. But like I was in New York for something and we had just done a duet. Jake and I had done a duet on my Christmas album, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And so we were just friends and people thought we were dating and which is so funny.
This is the greatest story I've ever heard.
But then they're like, oh, I'm performing. I was like, I would love to come see you perform. And they give me the address and I go and it's a club. I'm like, oh, I've never even been to a club. Like, I don't think I was. So I was, and then they're like going and I don't know if I was like, I think I was still underage or something. So I wasn't like, we weren't technically supposed to really be in this club. And the person outside, they're like, oh, I could get in trouble for this. But I think they knew who I was. So they're just like, I think they were like, we'll let him in because this will be a good look for us, maybe.
44 million people just texted in to vote for you.
I go in and there were like people weren't wearing much clothes. And I was like, oh, this is like, oh, people are in drag. Like I had never seen that in my life. Like I didn't even know. I think I'd like seen it in passing from a distance, but I was in like my Mormon bubble. So suddenly I was in this like gay club and it was like and drag queens. And I didn't know what drag queens, I didn't know that's what they were called. And I was like 19 or 20 years old, but I was so out of it. Like I didn't really know. And I was like, why are these people like, they're like wearing like it looked like, I don't know, like bikinis for guys. And I was just like, what is this? Like, why am I here? And I was like, Charisse, what did you get me into? And they were just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't, I was just performing here. Like, they asked me to perform. They're doing like a pyramid, the dance mix. And so that was my first time.
That's amazing.
But people saw me. And then like my aunt texted me and she's like, it's all over. Like what were you doing here? And like, you should explain yourself. So I was like, okay, I'll try. But I was just like, so it was just, that was my first time.
How did you go about explaining yourself? Did you like release a statement?
On Twitter, yeah, I tweeted. I was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't know I was going to support my friend and I didn't know what it was.
Again, guys, like different time. Twitter is just figuring itself out.
Oh my gosh.
Girls are threatening
like Twitter is still trying to figure itself out. It doesn't even know what name it is.
It's always
Twitter X.
It's a recurring thing.
X, Twitter. But yeah. But the first, okay.
That
was like when I was like in my Mormon bubble, like, oh, like everything's dangerous. I've got to protect myself. I was scared of everything back then. And so the first time I go to an actual gay club, like out, was in Nashville.